presumptive amount, the maxed out amount is $22.36. Because Mr. Gleckman, your child support worksheet for trial, had Mr. Gibson had responded at $400,000. We're gonna use the number he put on his STRFA. And I know there's moving parts all over the place. It could go as high as, 5 to 10 million a day. It wouldn't change if he was making $10 million. After a certain threshold, you do max it out. But I find that that number would not achieve the state policy of affording that child the same economic standard of living if these parties were together. If they were together, that child would enjoy a higher standard of living than living with one parent who makes roughly $95,000. The Flagler case was very instructional. Actually, yeah, I'm not going to. And the dissent was fairly fantastic by Justice Huntsman. Because, yeah, they said the court didn't do it because they gave the reasons that I deviated, the court deviated. They also listed the amount required, presumptive amount, but they didn't do the findings. But then, their last paragraph says, in closing, we note that on appeal, the mother has articulated how the application of the presumptive child support amount would be inappropriate and how the best interest of the children is served, 2 kids in the case, is served by a high income deviation in this case. They just say that the trial court didn't put it in their order. And the last sentence, I'm a trial court judge, I love this sentence. To avoid the delay and expense of appeals and proceedings on remand, parties asking trial courts to apply deviations in child support awards should assist busy judges in ensuring that all the written findings necessary to support such deviations have been included in the child support judgment. Ta-da. So, I think given the reasons I've just put forth, I don't think the presumptive amount achieves the state goal. I don't think it puts an undue burden on the respondent. And I think it's in the best interest of the child. So, I'm gonna order a total amount of $10,690 in child support. Now, Mr. Gleckman, your child support worksheet, and I should have done this because I would have done it ahead of time. I'm one of those judges that actually uses the website and has people send it to me and I log in because then I can just make the change back there, print it out, and give it to them. Didn't have the opportunity because I see in this on line 6, line 8 is 1,300. That's Primrose. That's broken down by percentage in line 8. The stipulation is respondent is going to pay his portion directly to child care. So that number is going to have to change. I'm also ordering that father maintain the life insurance, not life insurance, but there's going to be life insurance in the amount of 1.9 million or 2, with the child as the beneficiary of the life insurance policy and mom listed as the trustee for the benefit of the child. Both parties will pay 50% of any child care or school going forward. Dad will also maintain health insurance. The unpaid medicals will be split 90-10. Now, the lump sum. going to grant that with some changes. Because it was uncontroverted that mom's been paying all of the child care. And going forward, they're both paying half. And you should have paid $10,690 when this started back then. However, I also heard testimony, and this has to do with the cars. Mom is going to sign her car. They're going to execute all the paperwork necessary to transfer the cars they drive into their names. And both parties will be responsible for the note on the car they drive. Now, I heard testimony that was uncontroversial, that the respondent here has been paying for petitioner's car for 2 years to the tune of $2,000 a month, $1,600 and change for the note, and then $300 and change for the insurance. That's $2,000 a month. Over 23 months, that's $46,000. He's going to get $46,000 worth of credit off of that lump sum alimony, or the lump sum child support, I apologize. So, where your number was 209,000, I brought the big calculator. It was $209,093 minus $46,000. Gives me a total of $163,093. And I'm glad I heard that, because you should absolutely get credit for that. I wish somebody was in me $2,000 a car, $2,000 a month car. So I think that takes care of everything. We got the spousal support issue taken care of. I got the child support forward issue taken care of. I got the lump sum child support taken care of. And I got the cars taken care of. I want the healing to start now. Nobody won here, and nobody lost here. The only person that won isn't here, and she looks to be an adorable child. I read the parenting plan, and it has the standard language about how you are supposed to, imbue good thoughts and feelings for the other parent in your child. I can't tell you how serious that is, and if one thing comes out of this, you have a very impressionable young human being here, who right now looks up to both of you. Mr. Gibson, man, I'm talking to you. This is real, okay? I'm talking about your kid, you're wandering off into space, man. I want you both to love your kid, and I want you both to tell your kid to love the other parent. Because that's how we get successful human beings who then, when they go out into relationships, they learn that relationships, even when they don't work, don't have to be dumpster fires. Okay? And I'm not saying this one is. Both your lawyers were very complimentary of both of you. They got on you. Your lawyer got on her. He got on you. They're doing their jobs. And I want you guys to do your jobs going forward and raise a bright, intelligent, young, loving human being. If you do one thing for this world, please do that. All right? Nobody won here and nobody lost. The kid lost because if she doesn't have her parents together, minimize the effects of that loss. Minimize it in every way, shape, and form you can. Okay? This isn't, I can't tell you how many times I've heard the argument that, it's an age-old argument. She's spending the money getting her hair done. She's spending the money getting her, hair and nails done. It's all that's for the betterment of the child. She should be getting her hair and nails done with that child in that house.
that child's gonna see and try and minimize the effect of this split. Part of that is leveling the economic playing field. I mean, it's right there. The state has a policy. They believe it's public policy to do this. This is not a punishment for you, Mr. Gibson. It's not. And you're gonna see the dividends it pays in your child. And man, put that money where it belongs. In the child. She's gonna be able to go, and when she applies for a mortgage and tries to get a loan for a house, you're gonna get a better rate and a better loan going in at 210. So she's gonna be paying about $210 a year versus $275 a month. She's gonna be able to go get a better mortgage at a better rate at that, and that's gonna be the house that your daughter is gonna live in most of the time. That's for her. Yeah, petitioner's gonna be living in that house too. That's fine. Maybe she's got a hustle left. Maybe there's more parenting time available. FaceTime with your kids. There's no amount of money that substitutes that. Because you can't buy time. Once it's gone, it's gone. Spend every minute you can. Because you blink and they're 25.
Mr. Gresham, we will be writing this. We'll be submitting it to the court. Thank you all very much.
That's just a point of inquiry. The lump sum, do you have a date that should be due? I can put it in a blank and you can think about it. I just want to be sure that we address it.
You know what I'm gonna do? You can leave it, I'm gonna give you guys a chance to work it out, and if you can't, then I'll decide it, then you can leave it blank and I'll fill it in.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Because I'm not trying to stick them with, hey, you gotta come up with X right now.
Right.
Oh, and, I have a note. Based on the evidence, I find this marriage is irretrievably broken, and I grant the petition for divorce.
Thank you.
Run me over. See how you do? See ya. See you soon.
I'm sorry.
Let me just have a moment.
I'm sorry. I was meant to be a
Oh, okay.
I know you won't.
Yes, absolutely. No.
Attorney Glickman. Attorney Adam. Attorney Glickman. 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 Comment. You got a comment?
I'm gonna start drafting prayers.
We went.
I know.
Oh, that is so good.
Yeah, she was ready to be prayer. I don't know if I have that much. Okay. I have a decent amount. I don't know if I have that much.
Correct.
So.
Charles Kennedy.
I had to tell her bill coming down here, she wanted to change my radio station to the gospel.
I so did it. He didn't let me.
I said, this is my fault.
It didn't work though.
Paul Charles TMZ.
I didn't know what. Oh my God.
Okay, I'm seeing footage of now that the judges came with the ruling. Tyrese Gibson lost. She got I text you the results, and I'm sending you footage right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna send all that to you, but we have an internet issue here. It's going on. I'm seeing footage now.
You're done.
I have an internet hookup in the car. But yeah,
No,
that's big.
listen, it's almost like
$10,690.
you go through like being on the edge, like waiting for that next
Yeah, to
thing.
her, and he's paying the same thing to the older child as well. So he's paying,
It's here.
between two, over 3,000. It's 10,690. That's 21,000 total. The child support between two kids. No, it's different than the spousal. This is still the child support.
He said 20 months, so he used that, so it's gotta be.
$10,690.
So what happens with
Yeah, he has to pay that as well. Okay, so I'm gonna give. I guess I get the full ruling, but I'm gonna see the video footage. The footage is right there. I see everything. Just give me a minute.
I don't like pictures.
You can pay that fine. That's all.
I'll take my fine.
I need to walk around like that. No, I do drink now. I ain't that old, you know. Look, I drink now.
Thank you so much. Now,
What are you, let's start back in the hallway, just in case Mr. Meyer was.
You know he is now.